That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing to meet me over in this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all know what we gonna get into this good evening, honey. Baby, we got Jasmine, Libby, and Wineglass in the break room, y'all. A mess. Now, speaking of a mess, y'all, it was reported today on social media that Queen Ops is in the hospital in labor. Okay. Queen Op is in the hospital having little baby son. And child, it was a mess. She said she was in the middle of doing maternity shoots at the hotel, her and Summer. And child, her mucus plug, something about the mucus plug, water broke, whatever. Get rushed to the hospital, and baby, she got Summer in the hospital. Now, you know what's so funny? When I was asking y'all who gonna watch the cheering when Olivia go have the little baby, what she call the baby, Mimi, Mama, or whatever, I said, well, who gonna watch AJ and Kaylani? You just woke up, sis? Well, y'all said, somebody came in the chat the other day and said that the nurses will watch. Well, I guess Libby, we haven't seen what's going on with her yet, because I think Olivia is an elephant, because baby, she been carrying this baby forever. You would have thought after driving across country from Texas to California, baby, you would have been ready to pop. But y'all ain't nothing going on over there with Libby yet. But y'all, Queen Ops had a little Summer in the hospital, baby. When I tell you the little girl was cutting up so bad, I know, I'm gonna be honest with you. See, they probably called CPS, because the way that little girl was screaming and hollering, oh, it was bad, y'all. I said, oh yeah, they gonna call CPS on her, because honey, them nurses, not only do they gotta attend to Sierra, Queen Op, child, yeah, Pearl, baby. When I tell you Summer was screaming to the top of her lungs in that hospital, in the emergency room, baby, they gonna call somebody, because we can't use the techs on the floor, because they tending to patients. Okay, we can't go get housekeeping, because they got to keep the hospital clean, right? Baby, it might be a surge in the ER and all nurses on deck. So, baby, you can't just necessarily say you can't use the unit secretary, because baby, she got to check people in, and everybody in that hospital got a job, and babysitting ain't it. Okay. Everybody in that hospital got a job, y'all. Babysitting isn't it. I said, Queen Op said she was calling Juju. Summer's daddy, which is also the unborn child, soon to be born child. She might have had the baby by now, y'all. You said Liv had the baby or something? I don't know, because she been awful quiet over there for a couple of days, so I don't know. The hospital is definitely not a daycare. But see, when I asked y'all that question, y'all act like TMI so damn old. Like last time I had a baby was in 1949. Baby, I ain't never known kids being babysat while you in the hospital. And I ain't never known that. The hospital worker got I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I used to work in the hospital. I promise you guys, I used to work in the ER at 3 different hospitals. I promise you, I've never seen a pregnant woman come through there with her children sitting in the waiting room getting babysat. I've never seen that. But y'all said that happens. I said, shit, where? Where did that happen? Girl, a mess. You hear me? A mess. Any hospital that would do that either, but they was all in the chat talking about, yeah, they do that. I said, since when? I don't even see it on the movies. I don't even see it. When did they do that? Typically, when you go have a baby, I mean, you typically got a babysitter. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Especially if nobody comes to help her, them folks got to contact CPS. Yeah, because especially the way that, baby, the way Summer was screaming and hollering in them people's hospital. If the mama can't calm her down, you think the nurse is gonna? And then these are faces she's never seen before. Summer was probably stimming out of this world because she's in an environment that she's not used to, around people she ain't never seen before. Her mama in distress. Baby, that was a lot for that little girl. And I said to myself, oh my God. Well, Queen Op said she called Juju, and child, he said he got football practice. Not you got football practice. You better go catch a ball and catch the baby coming out your baby mama's hoo-ha around there. The baby father said, Nisha, that he had football practice. He said he ain't available to come get Summer. I said, well, even if you wasn't gonna be there while she birthed this baby boy, why you couldn't come get Summer? I said, ugh. Oh, Lord have mercy, a mess. And then Danny posted on social media, do anybody know where Sierra is having the baby at? Now, apparently, Queen Op said one of her supporters took her to the hospital. I said, baby, when I tell you, if y'all ain't like Tanae and Olivia, baby, when I tell y'all will lean on these people, not the supporter took you to the hospital. Woo-wee. I mean, yeah, he said he had football practice. Yes, Pearl, Juju. Why Danny care? Because in my opinion, Danny and Queen Ops be in on it together for the content of it all. Girl, apparently she said, does anybody know where Queen Op is having the baby at? I'm thinking to myself, didn't you and her go on some appointments? How would you not know where she's having the baby at? Because I believe Queen Op has been going to get prenatal care. She ain't like Olivia. Okay. I think Queen Op has been going to her appointments. I don't know how often. I remember seeing a video where they went and caught the bus somewhere to go to an appointment or something. So, but Danny said, did anybody know? I said, well, hell, if the supporter that took her, hopefully she subscribed to you just like she subscribed to Queen Op. So maybe if you post it on your social media, the supporter that took Queen Op will see your post and send you a message. So she went live while in labor. She was posting stuff on social media, on her social media, child. A mess. You hear me? Just a whole mess. Instead of you worrying about birthing a baby, child, you all on social media giving people updates. I said, baby, these people are wild. Okay, they're just wild. Speaking of wild, honey, y'all, Leah posted on her social media the other day. And I don't know why y'all was shocked. I have no idea why y'all was over here acting like this ain't been the situation. Leah posted this on her Instagram and she said, with my 2 kids by my side, I have everything I'll ever need. Mom of 1 boy, 1 girl. What I'm trying to figure. Why was y'all shocked when Olivia posted on her Instagram the other day? Can anybody answer that question in the chat? I want to know why y'all was shocked. Y'all was sending me this left and right. Y'all said, look what Olivia posted. I said, oh, okay. She's finally talking out loud, huh? She using photographs to give her sentiment. I said, y'all know Olivia is the queen of rage, babe. Baby, she don't care what you say about her, good or bad. She just wants you to talk about her. Okay. I said, oh, well. Yeah, that's why I said, Black Auntie. That's all I thought too. I said, I mean, she been acting like Kaylani and AJ is all she needs. Okay. Let's be honest. The Web3, when she was in Texas, that was for content. I'm just gonna keep it 100 because half the time she was there. When she got the kids, she ain't do nothing with them. She didn't do nothing with them. She basically gave those kids to Antonisha. Let me tell y'all something. Olivia did all that hooping and hollering about Antonisha, not the mama. And what you end up making Antonisha? The mama. For the past 5 years, you kept screaming and hollering. Antonisha don't know. She ain't never birthed a child. She ain't no mother. Blah, skippy doo dah. All that stuff Olivia been screaming. And what you end up doing? Making her the mammy. That's all you end up doing. Baby, Olivia got in that car and rolled off to the sunset, drove on down the highways and the byways, through the hills and the mountains of New Mexico, Arizona, California, to do whatever she getting ready to do in California. Which, in my opinion, she ain't gonna do no more in California than she did anywhere else. She gonna do the same thing in California that she did in Texas and Florida. Nothing. Okay, nothing. I said, not you got 5 kids. Until you birth this last one, technically you got 5 living, breathing children. But you would post something on the internet as if what the hell them kids done did to you. What was them kids supposed to do? Run away from Gerard? What was they supposed to do? Break out of Alcatraz and run over there to you in the 2-bedroom apartment? I'm just thinking to myself, this ain't even for the internet. I mean, even if it is, I mean, you got children that are old enough to see the social media, sis. Why say something like that? I'm thinking to myself, I'm just trying to figure out, like, why you break up with the kids? What the kids do? what the kids do to you, sis? What you break up with the cheering for? Baby, when she got on this internet a couple weeks ago and told us that Robin was gay, I knew it was over there. Baby, when she got on this internet and told us Robin was gay, I knew oh yeah, she done, honey. Baby, you can stick a fork in it. Sis is done. No, she not no dummy. Olivia know exactly what she doing. She don't care about what them kids think because Olivia thinks the older they get, they'll forget about this. Olivia feels like, oh, this random post on social media, oh, 2 years from now, they won't even remember this. Okay, sis. No, but what they will remember is you not showing up for graduations. You not, supporting them in sports, and you're not supporting them in their life decisions of growing up from, young children to, adolescents to teenagers. And that's what they're not going to forget. Yeah, they're not going to remember this. Yeah, they won't. But what they will remember is every time their mama got a chance, she abort mission on them. Every time she got a chance. Now I'm not mad at Olivia for leaving Texas, because let's be honest, what the hell was she doing there but taking up space? Let's keep it up. Let's keep it a buck. What the hell was she doing but taking up space? I'm not mad that she left. Okay, I'm really not. I'm not mad that she left. But I mean, at the end of the day, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Whatever Christian, Robin, and Ryan's emotional state will be as they get older about their mama, she'll have to deal with that in the end. If she even cares, because Olivia, she'll probably, fix it in her head that she won't even care what they think about her. I'm just going to keep it 100, y'all. All right, y'all. No, she don't care. She don't care at all. She doesn't care at all, honey. Okay, I'm sorry about y'all. I had to let my dog out. All right, y'all. Uh, yeah, she don't care now, but oh, but wait. Well, one thing's for sure, Pearl. Olivia got to deal with the consequences and repercussions of that. So much for nursing school. Nursing school? What you mean, CNA? Hell, don't you got to have a GED before you can go to CNA classes? Baby, she need to concentrate on getting that GED before she think about anything else. Okay. All right, y'all, let's move on. We'll circle back around to Olivia, y'all. So, baby, when I tell y'all, why I think, hold on. Y'all, why do I think Wineglass done quit that job? Baby, I think Wineglass done quit that job, y'all. She put up a video the other day. Now, remember, Wineglass worked nights, okay? That's what she told us. She worked nights. The other day, she put up a live stream where she said she was in the hospital all night, okay? I guess the Mexican food and got to her and the baby, and she was in the hospital all night. And then the very next day, literally the very next day, now, mind you, this girl went from not posting for 4 months to every time you turn around, she got her big face on this internet. So I said, Wineglass, did you quit the job, baby? I said, not the Mexican man who got his own place and you got your own place told you go ahead and quit the job. So y'all, let's get into this real quick.
My hair feel hard as hell. I need some like spray or something. This is my favorite shit. Like,
Can I say something to y'all? As much as Wineglass keep her hands in her head, you would think her hair would be down her back. You would think her hair would be to her butt. I really feel like she keeps her hands in her head so much, it's why it won't grow to the potential that it could. She always got her hands in this head. And to be quite honest with you, the hair don't never be looking like nothing to me.
I love this. Good morning, everybody. That came in. Remember, hit that like button when y'all do come in. Thank you for the 2 people that liked it. I appreciate y'all. So I'm just gonna put a little curling cream on it in my hair. Ugh. I don't know what I'm gonna do next to it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do some. I don't know. I have no clue where I'm putting my hair. Okay.
What you mean you have no clue? Put some braids in and go sit down some damn where. Now, Black Auntie, I'm with you because what she went through with little Esme Lamonte, but when I tell you little Esme Lamonte took that girl through it, this last pregnancy she had before this one, I'm shocked that she even thought to do this again. But I guess she thought because it's by a Mexican man that it would be better. Now, I don't know if Wineglass quit her job or not. It just seems like she's showing up a whole lot more often for somebody who works night shift, right? Because if you work night shift, wouldn't you be somewhere laying down in the bed trying to get you some sleep instead of up in the mirror playing in your hair? Now, there's one or two things. She either could be on LOA, which is leave of absence, okay? Or she didn't quit the job. Now, Wineglass hasn't been working at this job quite a year. So she wouldn't be covered under FMLA. Okay. But you can, even if you, FMLA would just help her protect her job. Okay. Now she could possibly take a leave of absence. Um, I don't know how well job protection is when taking LOA leaves of absence. I don't know how that works, but I know when you have FMLA, it'll protect your job for what is it 3 months, y'all? I think it's 3 months. Okay. So you said she spoke like she had preeclampsia and gestational diabetes and had severe postpartum a mess. Yeah, but you know, Wineglass, she is intentionally always making herself sick. Like she is the only person I have came across on social media that I have came across. I'm not saying these people don't exist. She always got a diagnosis for herself. Always. You said LOA without FMLA isn't ideal. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, Mrs. Simmons. I've never had to take LOA. Whenever I've had to take time off of work, I've always had FMLA because I have been at the job for well over a year. So I've never experienced LOA on a job. I've heard of LOA. I know a couple of my coworkers that took LOA. But whenever I've been off a job, I was on official FMLA. Because, baby, I need all my job protection, okay? Because I got to come back to this hellhole. So I need all my protection. So I don't know what she got going on. But what I do know for a fact, because I know y'all getting in comments, well, in my state, okay, what I do know, FMLA is a federal law. No matter what state you in, you got to be at the job for a year to get covered under FMLA. You got to have so many hours. It's so many hours that you have to have in within, I think, a year's time span. So like I said, if you're a part-time, I don't know how FMLA works for part-time people. I'm sure something works. I don't know. Because anytime I've taken FMLA, I was always full-time on the job when I had to take FMLA. Nisha said, there is normally a limit to that, though. She's only 4 months. What she's going to do for the next 7 or so months. 7 months? Wouldn't that be oh, you talking about once she birthed the baby? I don't know, Nisha. I guess the Mexican man she pregnant about gonna help her figure it out.
I know that I'm definitely need to wash it and deep condition. Maybe I'm gonna put it up as like braids again. Not like the tiny braids. I'm not doing all that. It's just too much work. I'm pregnant. I don't feel like doing shit like that. I'm gonna do something simple and go by the way and let you know it needs to last. Good morning, Wineglass. Good morning. Good morning, Wineglass in chat. Good morning. Remember, hit that like button. Thank you for the third person that liked the chat. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all.
Not the third person that's like the 3 people. Yikes.
My hair is super dry. What you doing there? Get down, look at Prince. He always want me to help him. You need to stop jumping on people. This is probably what I need. But this is heavy. This is kind of heavy for my hair. This is really good for Malaysia hair. But this is heavier. But right now, my hair needs some shine to it because, baby, it's so dry. It needs some type of shine. Go find your bones now. Bone. Crazy dog.
Sean, we would be over here passed out if we took a drink every time she said the pregnant.
So I ain't doing that. I might spray some shine spray on it because it look dry, don't it? Hell yeah, it looks really dry. But I'm not doing nothing to it until it's time for me to go. I have a baby appointment because I'm 54 months, y'all. Good morning.
Wineglass, we know that you getting ready to be 4 months. You told us every time you go live, you tell us. We know, baby.
Good morning, everybody. Stop it now.
They don't care at all, Black and Bougie.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the live chat. Never hit the like button. RJ, I need you to take out this garbage. RJ! Yeah. I need you to take this garbage out and these watermelon rinds. I need all that gone.
Now she had the watermelon rinds the day before. This was the very next day. The day before is when she went to the ER and she came live early in the morning to let us know she had just got back from the ER. So you left the watermelon rinds in the sink overnight, girl, you're going to have a house full of gnats.
Put this in another bag. And this too. Whoa. I'm about ready to eat. You hungry, Prince? Whole new bag. But you gotta take these watermelon rinds off too. Here. Don't put shit in there. Damn! I'm telling you to put everything in that bag. Leave that empty. Because you have to take this shit out. Damn. There.
Baby, she don't care how she talk to them kids. On live, off live. Baby, when I tell you RJ stay getting cussed out, honey, if it wasn't for him, she probably couldn't even run the house, especially since Robert been gone. Baby, she stay cussing RJ out.
Give it to me. I do it because you ain't got no damn shit either. Just don't get it. I have to show you how to do it. You're gonna have plenty of shit to take out. You putting it back in the garbage thing.
To be quite honest with you, what you really should be chastising him about is the fact that you had to even tell him to come empty the trash. I'm pretty sure he has put trash in there. That's what you really need to be chastising him about. You shouldn't have to tell him or instruct him on how to take the full over because she got 2 trash cans in there. You shouldn't even have to tell him. Now, if you just want to chastise the boy, that's what you need to be chastising him for. And let's be honest, where is what's the other little boy name? Naori or Nair or whatever the hell the little boy name is. Where is he at? He's somewhere acting like he's the same age as Esme Lamonte. Where's his big old rusty self at? He need to be over here helping this brother. What that boy about sinks? He can't take out garbage. Why is RJ the only one taking out garbage? Little Naori, he probably somewhere acting like he's just born yesterday because she babies the hell out of Naori. He needs to be taking out the trash too. He need to grab a bag and RJ need to grab a bag.
No, don't put shit in that bag. Right here.
Little nasal spray.
Put this shit in there. Hey, now you got a whole garbage can. You don't have to change. Hey, y'all.
Now you sitting there hooping and hollering at what's the boy named Little RJ, but Robert sat on his big Duffy butt all day long. But RJ get cussed out, but Robert got to sit, lay up, drink his beers, play the game, push the couch down all the way to the damn floor, and baby, you ain't pinched that man. RJ more than likely don't want to take the garbage out and half doing it, okay? But he got to get cussed from here to the other side of the street. But Robert got to lay up with you or without you. He couldn't take the dog for a walk. He couldn't walk the kids to the bus stop. He couldn't even go to the store because he got anxiety and he can't be in the car no longer than long enough to go ride to the liquor store and get his case of Michelob's or whatever the hell he drink over there. And baby, you ain't pinched that man, okay? RJ getting directions incorrectly, and he got to be everything but the child of God.
We're going to be at 102 here. Oh, yeah. Y'all going to the splash pad? I can't be out in that heat. Remember I told everybody I was at the hospital the other night. So I was having really bad contractions. And they said my uterus, they called my name and my uterus about to keep having Braxton Hicks contractions every time I get pregnant. And it doesn't do anything. Like when they get real bad, it doesn't. Well, I don't know. I might be dilated to one because I remember with Esme, I was dilated to 1 centimeter. And it was like.
You dilated to 1 centimeter and you just now 4 months? Hell, you got 5 more months to go. Are you going to be able to hold the baby in? Not you dilated to 1. You say you think. Well, they didn't check your vaginal? What they call that, the little vaginal thing? They didn't check your vaginal to see. Oh, Lord, this pregnancy is going to be forever. I thought Olivia's pregnancy was forever. Lord, Wineglass going to wear us down over here in the break room with this pregnancy.
Why is you dilated at 1? Like what? But sometimes I dilate and then I don't. Then I dilate because I think my body is practicing. But I went up there anyways because I had what's it call it? Go get your bone. Right here. This bone. Get it. Go chew on it. Until I go chew on it until I go chew on it before I get right. Go in the cage. Take a break. Anywho, I wasn't in labor, so they didn't take me upstairs because I'm still like early. Go.
You said you went into labor, but they didn't take you upstairs. Well, sis, if you said you went into labor, wouldn't at this stage, barely in your second trimester, wouldn't that mean miscarriage? Wineglass, what are you talking about? Well, see, you need to go sit down and put your legs up. You walking around cussing RJ out. Girl, go sit down. You can put. I don't know. Do you got some gauze or something you can put around your vajayjay or something? Oh Lord, girl, you gonna make my nerves bad, Wineglass. I don't know if I can do this pregnancy with you, girl. What you said you going in labor, but they didn't take you upstairs because you're not far along. Well, what they do? They just had you sit in the parking lot or something. Wineglass, don't be telling us no tales now, because we all over here done had about 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. So, baby, we know how this go. Now, don't be making up no story. You can make up stories for Alonzo over there. You can't make up none for the break room.
Go. He did. RJ, you're going to have to pick all this up because he did. Right here. It's PR right there. Go get a towel.
I agree, Miss Simmons. It's one of the two.
No, 31. When you go to the emergency room, girl, the other night, I went to the emergency room and they was telling me that I have to take it real easy. Can't have no stress. Life is stressful, okay? The shit I'm going through is stressful.
What you going through? What's going on? Is you going through something because you quit the job? Now, Wineglass, the break room got some questions, man. Now, the break room feel like you may be further along than what you is, because this ain't making no sense. If you're dilated to 1 centimeter and you barely just made it into your second trimester, why the hell did they let you go home? What hospital did you go to? Because to me, that would be quite concerning. You said you just now 4 months, and that what? Wineglass. Everybody been saying you look much further along than what you've been saying.
You do it. I told you to take him out. You the one who was lagging all morning. It's all right there. You can throw those away then, because he didn't.
Not you think you having contractions and you not pregnant.
I smell poop. Did he just fart? Did he poop outside?
Yeah.
You think she went to the Mexican hospital? They got one of them?
Take this out too when you get done. You can leave this right here. Take that shit out.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm glad you said that, Latrice. At 4 months, having the issues that she claimed she had, knowing that she has a history of rough pregnancies, especially with little Esme Lamonte, which was her last pregnancy. Girl, why they didn't keep you? The fact that they let you walk out the door into the parking lot and drive yourself home. Did the Mexican baby daddy, did he come up there, sis? Did he drive you back? Because sis, I don't want to believe you drove yourself to the hospital and back. And you say you dilated 1 centimeter. I don't want to believe, did he, or was he at work? Well, at least we can say he at work, because we damn sure could never say that about Robert.
Was that Monday morning? Was that Monday night? What's today? Wednesday, Tuesday? Yeah. No. It was one of them nights. But yeah, they told me I had to take it easy because I got to see my doctor today. So it was like, so.
Wait a minute. Who just said that? Madame said she just be walking around that apartment like she doing figure eights. I don't know why that just tickled me. Now she be walking around the apartment like she doing figure eights.
That's what I did all yesterday. I just slept all day. I was so tired. That you, Fern? You gotta go to the potty? Let's go to the potty. Shush, Prince, get in the cage. Get in the cage.
Why do you have to holler at the dog? Hell, you done had the dog over a year. He don't know what cage mean. Didn't the people just tell you to take it easy? You get in the cage. Stop hollering at everybody. You need to be hollering at Alonzo. Ain't he the one that got you pregnant?
Every time I say go potty, he ready to go, baby. He like, oh, it's time to go outside. Nope, you gotta stay in. So yeah, I have to take it easy until I put my doctor on. So that's what I've been doing, trying to, and then I can't be in that heat. My mom said she's gonna text me, but I don't know.
I don't know, y'all. I think she further along than what she's saying because this pregnancy giving her a little booty. Because y'all know Wineglass didn't have no butts at all. She poking out back there a little bit. I'm telling you. I think she further along than what she is. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, my mom said she gonna take me. So I'm just gonna have my mom take me, y'all. And I seen baby boy. I forgot to tell y'all. I think I did tell y'all. I seen baby boy. Oh, my hair's shining a little bit. I seen baby boy today. I mean, when I went there, his head is basically like right here, underneath my belly button. Shush, treasure. Underneath here. Put a garbage bag in there. So that's what I did. I put thank Diamond. My mind been everywhere. So go in your cage. I'm not playing with you today. Sit down. Go.
Yeah, she's 6 months. I'm telling y'all, who said it deeper? I'm telling you, this girl is not no 4 months pregnant. She is not 4 months pregnant. I don't want to believe that. She is not. I'm telling y'all, that's why her and Robert broke up, because the heifer got pregnant. I'm telling y'all.
I'm not playing with you. Get in there. Get in there. Now. Get in your cage. And stay there. Take a break. Stay there. Stay. Stay. And lay down. His head is right here underneath my belly button. And I kind of figure his head is underneath my belly button because I could feel all the kicks lower. Like,
so the baby damn near about to be breech, about to turn upside down. At 4 months, your baby done already damn near pushed down towards your uterus. That typically doesn't happen till they like 7 to about 7, 8 months. Ooh.
My hips and stuff like that. I don't feel none up here.
My
I
baby
just feel
fabuloso
over here. So he actually been asleep. He was moving real good. He was measuring 2 days early. That's pretty good. The only thing is they concerned about is my placenta is lying lower than they wanted. So I have to talk to her today. And then today, when I go to my appointment, I have to do a glucose test.
I thought you do the glucose test when you about 6 months. You got to do a glucose test at just now turning 4 weeks. Why? Let me know in the chat, y'all. I thought you do the glucose test when you're about 6 months. What? Yes, he said the placenta. Proud Baba.
I have to do a glucose test. So
Okay, now With Love just said it, and I'm gonna believe it. With Love said you only do the glucose. Glucose is only done at 26 to 28 weeks. So 26, 28 weeks. That's almost 7 months, ain't it? With Love. Child Wineglass.
I have to do a glucose test. So, are you chilling now, huh? Yeah. You know better. You know I don't play that shit. Running around the house like you ain't got no fix. So you in Vegas, okay? Yeah, we cool. So they didn't want to, because they told the doctor to check my cervix to see if I was dilated. And he was like, because I have, now you're going to lay your ass down. So because I had Braxton-Hicks contractions with all my other pregnancies and they never caused nothing, they said I have like, if they start digging in there too early, it will offset a labor. So they didn't want to touch it.
Wait, what? Wait, what? They said they don't want to go in there. They don't want to, what do they call something about the membranes? Strip your membranes. Well, if they go in there and check your cervix, they think that'll trigger you to go into labor at 4 months? Sound like you need a cerclage. Braxton-Hicks. Now, I have heard of that. I have heard of people having early Braxton-Hicks. I've heard of that. But Wineglass, you got a lot going on. You got to go take a glucose test, and you say you ain't but 4 months. You said you just now 4 months. They don't want to check your uterus because they think they'll trip you into early labor. All of this at barely in your second trimester? What'd you say, Miss Coco? Miss Coco said, why would she do this to herself, and why is she allowed to go to the doctor alone? She needs a representative, a payer, or a caregiver help her understand something. Her mama, Alonzo's mama, hell, the neighbor mama, anybody mama need to be going with her. Because I think they be giving her too much information. It's like information overload.
So they did like a pap smear. They did cultures and stuff. Everything came back negative. But they looked at my cervix and it was like it's closed. And then they did an ultrasound.
Wait, they did a pap smear. The cultures? For what? What they think you burning or something? What? Hold on. What they had to check the hoo-ha for? I do too, kitchen trap queen. I think it's too much Mexican food.
My cervix on the top and inner, and they said it was closing long. The only issue they had was because my placenta is lying lower. They want me to wait until I'm 20 weeks to revisit that to see if it moved. So I don't want it to load, then I won't be able to have my baby down there. Never had no shit like that before.
Ooh, who just asked that? Madame, come to the front. Madame said, well, wait, hold on. If they didn't check her uterus, then how they know she was 1 centimeter? I'm telling y'all, this what she told that baby daddy. This what she told him. Oh, Nisha said, who the doctor? Chat GPT?
So lay down. Get in there and lay down.
Now, it's been a minute, y'all. It's been 21 years since I birthed a baby. What you say, sis? You said the placenta don't move. She said the placenta too low. Ooh, I need to go talk to Chat GPT. I'm like you, Nisha.
So that's what it is. That's exactly what it is, y'all. What's going on, with me? They think I overdid it. So that day I went to the grocery store. Me and my mom did a lot that day. Brung in the food, cooked the food up, cooked, all that. And it was like, we just feel like you just overdid it. So you need...
You overdid it by walking? Well, first and foremost, why are you carrying food upstairs, around the corner? Where is the Mexican baby daddy at? What, is he at work all the time? I'm telling y'all, I think this girl done quit this job. She either has quit that job or she on leave of absence. And at the rate that she going, I don't know how her leave of absence will actually hold her job, because leave of absence typically doesn't do that. So she would definitely need FMLA, but even if she took FMLA now, which she can't because she hasn't been at the job for a full year, if she took FMLA now and we go off the dates she's given us at 4 months, baby, she still got 6 more months, 5 to 6 more months to go, and still at least 2 months after she not gonna have a job. What did I tell y'all the other day? What did I say? Didn't I say to y'all, do these chicks be having plans? Like, sis, did you really think that you said you planned this pregnancy? You said you and Alonzo planned this pregnancy. Well, sis, did you really plan it all the way through? See, that's why she's jumping back on social media now, because she's trying to get a little coin from social media. But didn't I just say that to y'all the other day? I said, sister, you got a plan? Like, did you really think this through? Because I'm just going to be honest with you. You didn't work the job long enough to save up any money. Because, hell, you was barely at the job a couple of months before Robert left and he took his check with him. Huh. That's probably what she was talking about the other day when she said it's real stressful, them living in two different households. That's because she needs some help there. He can't really help her there because he got his own shit to do. Talking about the baby daddy, this baby daddy.
Take it easy and see to your doctor, but they don't want to check my service though. Because with Jasmine, when I went to the hospital, y'all been here since the beginning. When I went to the hospital with Jasmine, remember they just put that one balloon. They didn't even give me no cervix bill, no nothing. They put that one balloon in me and it caused me to go to labor. And I think that's in my notes too. So they was like, we do not want to check your cervix because you might start labor.
Girl, y'all better cut it out. Y'all trying to say this is Robert's baby and she gonna pin it on the Mexican man. Let me tell y'all something. Wineglass good. She may think she good, but she ain't that damn good. I'm telling y'all, this is not Robert's baby. She ain't doing that. This Alonzo's baby. I just think she further along. This is not Robert. Well, let me say this, because I'm talking like I was there. Shit, I don't know what's going on. Girl, you better hope it ain't Robert's baby.
So, exactly why I went in there. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't like dehydrated or something was going on or, anything. I just wanted to make sure, like, that was like, we just want to make sure baby was still good. Baby is still good. He had a heartbeat. He was in there moving and breathing. So today I do my glucose test and just a regular test to check up on baby, basically. Just a regular test to check up on baby. Like,
what's the regular test to check up on baby? What, another ultrasound? Because what other test would you take to check up on baby?
The little Doppler. They gonna hear baby hard, baby fine, because he been kicking. He'll kick a little bit. Don't kick. And they was like, you feel moving already? I said, yeah, I've been feeling movement since I was 2 months old.
Not 2 months old. She said she been feeling the baby move since she was 2 months pregnant. Even the hospital was like, you feeling the baby move? If we go off the 4 months that she said that she is, she just said, the hospital said, you've been feeling the baby move already? How you been feeling the baby move at 2 months and it's the size of a pea at 2 months pregnant? Wineglass. It don't even have a face at 2 months pregnant. It looked like a tadpole at 2 months pregnant. How you been feeling it kick since you was 2? Ooh.
2 months pregnant. I could feel his little butt moving. Kick me and stuff. And they be like, oh, it's like little flutters. His kick ain't little flutters. He got strong little kicks.
He got strong kicks. You think it's from all that hot sauce that you be eating with your Mexican food cravings? Wineglass, you a mess, sis. It's almost like you got Munchausen syndrome. Like it's like you make ish more than what it really is, sis. Now, if anything, girl, you had gas. You was not feeling no baby kick at 2 months. It's not even a baby at form baby at 2 months. Wineglass, bye. Jeez, I'm telling you, girl, I can't take it. It's just too much. It's too much over there. Ooh, this gonna be a long pregnancy. I wouldn't care if she 4 months or 24 months. Baby, this gonna be a long pregnancy. Now, speaking of long pregnancies, Well, it wasn't that long. But anyway, Jasmine, y'all, she went live a couple days ago and she was having a conversation about people that she's watching down there on the TikToks, okay? And baby Jasmine had the nerve to say that folks on TikTok tricking for money and homeless and got trifling behavior, letting people take care of them and stuff from, letting your supporters take care of you. I said, wait, what you say? Y'all, let's get into it.
Just my watching YouTube. So what's been going on? Fill a sister in. Fill me in. Let me know what's been going on. I need to put some moisturizer in this. Like, I ain't do nothing because I'm gonna go work out. That's why my edges are all like curled up and looking a hot fucking mess. I need to catch up on watching vlogs too. I'm always on TikTok now. Yeah, like I've been on TikTok and baby, I get so distracted from YouTube. I ain't gonna lie, Woo Lady, she be having me in a chokehold watching her. I've been watching her. Then I'll tap in and watch somebody. I'll watch Peach a little bit. Also, what happened? Also was watching a little bit of Yazzie. Y'all, so y'all know, everybody know who Yazzie is, right? The little girl in Florida that's homeless, whatever.
Who the hell is Yazzie? Do y'all know who that is? I didn't know who she was talking about. I don't know about. It's a bunch of homeless people all over. She said some little girl in Florida that's homeless.
I feel like, this is my opinion on the whole Yazzie situation. I feel like, because people say, like, she is open to jumping in cars with random men, right? But she's not open to jumping in cars with, people that is willing to help her, other women, right? And I feel like she's afraid to go with women that helped her because of the internet. That's where, like, people don't really come on, the men don't come on to YouTube, on TikTok and start talking about her. And I think that's where she's afraid of.
Who did you say, Truth, is pregnant? Kiki White is pregnant with her 12th child? Why? I just want to know why. 12th child? Yikes.
Because the women that do it, women do it. They'll come on here and talk about her. So I feel bad for her in that sense. But also, that motherfucker is making money. I swear. Like, I was watching her battle and I'm like, because I know how much I made since I started doing TikTok. And I'm like, nigga, if I can pay my car note with this shit, I know this motherfucker is making some bread. And she be having, and not only that, because they also calculate.
Oh, so you pay your car note with your TikTok battle money. Oh, well, that's a foolproof plan. Okay. Yeah, pay your so you pay your car note contingent upon if people willing to send you money to help you battle. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Like how many people's in your life, how long you're on live, and she's on live for a long time. And I'm just like, bro, she's making she's making a penny. Yes, Yazzie. And I'm just, Yazzie, she's on TikTok. Y'all can go find her. Thank you for the England. Whoever sent that, thank you, boo. I didn't even get to see it. Thank you. Can you send it again so I can see it? Back to her. So I'm like, she's making money. Now, one thing, so I went back and forth when I was watching Leah, the other TikTok creator that helped her out. I think that the things that Yazzie says, thank you so much. I got it. Oh, that's cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think the things that Yazzie say, people take it to heart, but don't realize when she's not being serious. I'm trying to be all in people's business, but they standing right in front of me. I don't know what they arguing. I can't hear them. Can I hear them? Let's flip in. Okay, back to Yazzie. So Leah thought that Yazzie was throwing shots at her. I feel like because people in her comments, right, they talk so much shit and they try to put her against other people and they trigger something in her to say certain things. Like, how do you say? Like, she's, okay. There was like, saying things like, you're not grateful. Go go say thank you and da da da. And she was like, why I gotta do that? But it's not like she don't mean it. Like I can see it. Like you can just see it in her. Like she meant it. She probably said it to her millions of times because she say it over and over when she was on live. So I feel like she meant it, but at the same time, she was trolling back the trolls. Hey, Luxury. I feel like she was trolling back the trolls. Like when.
Here's my question. I'm not saying that you can't watch other content while on social media, but if social media is the only way, let me say this, 90% of the way that you make money, like you just said, to pay a car note, why are you spending so much time watching other people's stories when you've been telling your own story for, I don't know, 20 years? And let's be honest, thus far, your story is not storying anymore. Why are you so invested in what this lady over here doing? Like you said, she making a bag. You're not. You're making enough money on TikTok to pay a car note. What about the insurance? What about your other bills? Don't you got some other ones? What about just putting up money so that therefore there may be a day that you don't want to go big on TikToks for gifts and things of that nature, but you can still pay that car note? That's my thing. Like, why are we sitting up here watching some Yazzie to the point where you could tell the whole damn story when you're supposed to be on here telling your own damn story? Do that make any sense to y'all?
Whenever she'll say like, I ain't gotta say this or this wig and shit, like stuff like that, I feel like she's trolling back because that wig was tea that she gave her. She gave her a nice wig, and that's the vibe I got. Like she was trolling back the trolls, and it came off the wrong way. Because when she got on there defending herself, baby, you can tell. Like she's a person that repeats herself over and over. I don't know why. It all changed up. Everything was straight to the point, not repeating. What they got going? What's going on? They repeat themselves over and over. Why they over here arguing? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being nosy. Because they like literally right in front of me arguing. But I feel like I said, the men that she get into the car with, I feel like she's comfortable with that to a certain extent because she's on YouTube Live, TikTok Live, and she knows they're not gonna come on here. The women, they all just betrayed her. Her mama, her sister, they all came on here and they talk shit about her. So I feel her on why she is the way she is. Now, do I believe that she do a lot of shit for the views? Yes. Like I think she does. She's just a little slow, just a little bit. But I think she do stupid shit for views.
Wait, what? Girl, I know you're not calling nobody slow. Jasmine. She doing a lot of what she does for views. Sounds familiar, huh?
And she's already stated that. Like it's rage bait. She knows what rage bait is. You know what I'm saying? So she was spitting in the bed and spitting. That's all rage bait to get clipped. That's the only thing. People be want to get clipped so fucking bad. I don't get that. Honestly, I get it to a certain extent because it pushes you out. People come find you, but she do weird shit.
So now you don't understand why she rage bait and clickbait. Like you get it. You don't get it, but you get it. But isn't that what you did for years? Like we were all trying to figure out why for years you kept putting food stamp hauls in the titles. We kept wondering why every other day you was doing, I think I'm pregnant videos, pregnancy test videos. Like, how are you contemplating and trying to understand why this woman, what she's doing to get what she calls the bag when you did the same damn thing? But you know what? From what y'all are saying in the chat, this girl that she's talking about from TikTok is a teenager. She's like 17 years old, right? I mean, she's 17. She's a teenager. Jasmine, you was big and grown in your late 20s doing that. And what you can tell is Jasmine has gotten older, right? And so now what you're seeing this young girl doing, and let's be honest, Jasmine couldn't really do it like this young girl, right? Because she just she just couldn't. But it's like she's looking at what this girl's doing and thinking to herself, oh, she's slow. But when you was doing the same thing, it was okay. It was perfectly fine for you to do. I'm having what did she say that time? Baby fever with 4 damn kids. Every time you turn around, you putting up, I think I'm pregnant, pregnancy test. I mean, hell, you're still doing it. You just did one last year. Like at the end of again, I'm just gonna keep saying this. For the life of me, I don't understand. You're a content creator, and a content creator who creates content of vlogging her life. Why are you spending so much time watching what somebody else is doing when you could be taking that time investing in your own content? This is why in my opinion, she struggles to make money. Because Jasmine's so busy watching everybody else. Like, it's obvious her luster for social media is not there anymore. And you can just tell in her content. She tries. Jasmine posts because she's monetized. That's why she posts. If Jasmine wasn't monetized, we wouldn't even see her. But she posts because she's monetized. So Jasmine doesn't really care if she get 1,000 views, 1,500, 2,000, because to her, $50, $60, all of them add up, and she could pay a bill, some type of bill.
I feel like she's young, and she's mentally young. Like, her mindset is not there. Like, she's in an Airbnb now, and I was just watching. I'm like, somebody ordered her something, I guess, some groceries, and she don't know how to like really cook regular food. She be eating like Takis and noodles, same shit that my kids be eating. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta go to TikTok and see her.
She's 17, Jasmine. She don't got 5 kids and 2 baby daddies. She's 17. Takis and noodles. I mean, hell, it's like that's what she don't gotta make spaghettis. She don't have to have a refrigerator full of food and a pantry full of food. I don't know who this young lady is, but apparently she's about 17 years old. I mean, she's living her 17-year-old life, Jasmine. Bye, girl. It was her calling the lady slow. I'm like, girl, I know you ain't calling her, but like you didn't graduated. Girl, please. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get into Olivia real quick. Okay. We're going to the back bedroom chronicles. So y'all, if y'all don't know, Olivia has moved back to California. She over there in her mama's house in the back bedroom. And we now call these the back bedroom chronicles. Everything gets done in here, the meal consumption, chastising of the children. You really don't see AJ as much as you used to because Stella keeps him occupied. It just appears that she don't really fool with that young girl like that. Somebody in my chat asked me the other day, they left a comment. They said, I wonder if Stella talks to her other grandkids. So when the person said other grandkids, I was just assuming, are you talking about the Web 3? I'm thinking to myself, nah, she don't talk to them. What she gonna talk to them for? Hell, Olivia don't even talk to them. So why would Stella talk to them? Now you would think it don't even matter. Them still your grandkids, but Olivia done fell out with them cheering. So I guess Stella done fell out with them too. Now, somebody asked Olivia in her chat. They said, does your stepfather basically condemn you from not being able to vlog all over the house like she normally does? She's like, I can vlog anywhere I want to. I just choose not to. I said, girl, you a damn lie. You are a damn lie. Stella seen that people had put clips of her house all over the damn internet, and Stella told her, if you want to make some money, I ain't gonna stop you because I'll give you a place to live, but I ain't gonna take care of your ass. Stella told her you either vlog in his back bedroom or you take your ass to your car and vlog in there. She said, Stella said, you ain't gonna be all over my kitchen. So, any other time Olivia will take the camera with her. Okay. It's one of two reasons. Either Stella then told her she can't do it, the step pappy then told her she can't do it, or Olivia really don't want us to see the conditions of this house. It's one of those three things. That's what I was just saying, Brianna. That's what I think, Smart. Step Pappy said, hell no. No, you ain't doing it.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I had to make myself a sandwich too, baby. Because, honey, I'm hungry. Oh, my ears itchy. Hungry, okay? Athena Strand. The little girl. Yeah.
So before she did this live, she did another live. Oh no, this is the live. She says, I'm too lazy to homeschool. So anytime Olivia sees what the internet is talking about, she turns that into titles of her video. So now we're on this whole homeschooling thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. She's only gonna be able to hold out for so long with homeschooling AJ. Like, it may work this year because he's in like pre-K. But once that little boy get to first grade, yeah, she gonna have to send him to school. Now that's contingent upon and she's still gonna be in California. And I want to put a wager in the chat right now. How long do y'all think Olivia gonna stay in California? I put it in the chat, especially if you catch this in the replay. Let me know in the chat. How long y'all think she gonna stay? Y'all think she gonna stay 1 year, 2 years, or is she gonna stay indefinitely? Something is telling me she not gonna be here long. She'll definitely be here at least a year. Okay. She'll be here at least a year, but I don't think she's gonna be here any longer than that. Okay, y'all, a lot of y'all saying 6 months. Everybody's saying 6 months. Where do y'all think she'll go? You saying 6 to 12 months? Okay. Cover Girl said, I think about a year. 6 months after the baby is born, she'll be gone. You think she'll be gone? Simmons said, girl, 2 damn months. A month after the baby is born. You think? Nah, I don't think she's gonna leave a month after that baby. I think she's gonna wait till that baby is at least a year. You think she's going back to Texas? Could be. I think she would go back to Texas before she will Florida. Y'all think she gonna go to Florida? Sis. I think she'll go back to Texas before she'll go back to Florida.
This world is too crazy, y'all.
Not Colorado.
Eat your egg. What's going on? AJ don't start.
I think what she gonna do is, I think Olivia's gonna kind of money up, pay off her debt. So, because so when she go back to Texas, she could be able to get her a house or apartment. I think when she goes back to Texas, she gonna get her a house this time. I don't think she gonna do the apartment thing. Okay, but something you think she'll be back in Texas before Christmas? I think she definitely will go back to Texas after the first of the year. That's just my assumption.
Oh my God.
Black Auntie, I was wondering that the other day too. Now, sis.
I don't know. That movie last night just.
I think it hit close to home because I'm pregnant. And I was like, oh my God. Like, that's so terrifying.
You know what's so funny to me though? She talked about Chrissy like a dog for having multiple baby daddies, and now she has multiple baby daddies. She talked about Chrissy like a dog about moving from state to state, and now she's moving state to state. She talked about Chrissy like a dog for her living conditions, and now she in the back bedroom chronicles. It's like everything she mocked Chrissy about, she's like living testimony of it right now. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, literally, a lot of the stuff, like she talked about, you know, she mocked Chrissy for going through what she was going through when she was pregnant with Onyx, and what she was going through with DeMarcus. She went through the same thing. She mocked Chrissy about losing custody of one child, and she ended up losing custody of 3. Jealousy is definitely not no joke, girl. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, she mocked Chrissy about losing custody of Cash, one child. She turned around and lose all damn 3, and then had to start all over. At least Chrissy didn't have to start all over with cheering so she could fill the void, but Olivia did. Hence the reason why she posts this. I don't know if y'all saw it. If y'all just not coming into the chat, hence the reason why she posted this the other day on her Instagram, talking about one boy, one girl mom. I have everything I need with my 2 kids beside me. And the woman getting ready to have 6 kids. She didn't even include the baby in her belly. I said, girl, you at least could have included the baby in your belly, ma'am. She didn't even include the baby in her belly.
That somebody would actually do that. Oh, well, when you're done eating, I'll clean you up. Go finish. Eat over your napkin. Just go eat.
Now that she did do, Pearl, I
Hi,
agree with
Maria.
you. Olivia could never.
Okay.
You don't think so, Mars?
Oh my God. And not only that, y'all, if you actually read the report, like, she hit her over the head. She hit her all over her body. So bad to the point where the baby got hit in her stomach and had a bruise on their head. The baby. She was like beating that girl down. And the fact that that demon did that with her other baby in the house.
Oh, she talking about that crazy woman from Texas that unalive that lady and cut her baby out of her. That's what you just not seeing that live.
People have a lot of nerve. They know who to fuck with. I'll tell you that much. They know who to play with, and they know exactly who to play with.
Baby, when I tell you I can't wait for her to have this baby. Baby, when I tell you, baby, I'm so sick of seeing this girl eat. I understand she pregnant and you supposed to feed the baby. My God, what is she pregnant with? Triplets? This girl is always eating.
Okay, because let me tell you something. When I tell you I would have killed that. Hang on, let me hush. Let me just hush. Over there. It's not even sweet. Over a Facebook Marketplace exchange. That's insane. I'm telling you, this world is insane. I guess this is not ripe enough, even though it's soft enough, but it's sour. It's very juicy though. It's just very juicy and sour.
Well, you know, y'all, before Olivia lost that weight that she lost, Olivia had told us she has a thing with food, right? And I think this pregnancy kind of brought it back, because even when she was losing the weight, she was still eating. She was always eating, but she was eating healthier things, right? I think no matter if Olivia is 300 pounds or 200 pounds, she has a thing with food. She has an obsession or love of food. Even like I said, even when she was losing that weight, when she was on them shots, she was always stuffing something in her mouth.
Enough of the crazy people talk, y'all. Are hands clean? Go finish your food. I know you guys are not done.
And you got some people like that, you guys. You got some people that's like that. When they're depressed, food brings them comfort. Now me, when I'm not feeling myself, the last thing I want to do is eat. Like food just, it's not appetizing to me. But you know, people deal with things in all different types of ways. But I definitely do. She told us herself that she has a thing with food. She's an emotional eater. So yes.
And I kind of don't mind the sourness. It's real sour. How is it not right? Don't touch my bed if your hands are... My mom could have put more sweetener in here.
And she always, like, it's so annoying. I don't know if you guys know, at one point Olivia was trying to do like a mukbang channel. I don't know if you guys know that, but it didn't last long. Like pretty much everything else she does. The only thing that has actually lasted is this Love Live or Live Love channel. Every other endeavor that never really lasted long. But I just the whole smacking and the I don't know why she does that.
I'm not telling you guys anything about my pregnancy or about my doctor, or about my nothing. No offense, Christy. I don't know if you are being a weirdo, but no offense. I ain't telling y'all shit. Don't even worry about it.
She said she's not telling us nothing about her pregnancy, doctor. She said, nothing. But yet you'll come on here and tell us that the man that you say that's the daddy of this child has a small penis. And we definitely didn't ask that. She'll tell us, she'll give us answers to questions we don't ask. But the questions the people do ask, she doesn't give the answers to.
Y'all ain't coming to no doctor's appointments. Y'all ain't buying me shit for my baby. If you haven't, don't start that. If you haven't bought me nothing for my baby, don't worry about it. If you have not contributed a hat, a binky, a mitten, a sock, don't worry about nothing.
Girl, we not. And we ain't gave you nothing. And trust me, we not. We just gonna wait. We'll just wait on you, sis. Take your time.
Hey, Lonnie, what are you doing today? I love you.
No, it's not hard to find doctors late time. Why would it be hard? They want to take you. Trust me. Why would it be hard? They need to take you. Somebody needs to take your ass. You must have a baby. They don't have a choice.
Kaylani.
Go sit down. Bad butt. No, it's not hard to find a doctor late term. You've been lied to.
Right. Yeah, it's not hard to find a doctor late term. That's why you just show up to the emergency room when your water breaks. Because the doctor already there. He ain't got no other choice but to deliver it.
Yeah, I'm not. You just have to understand, with everything that I've been through on social media, I heard somebody say the other day, she don't ever move that camera and don't and won't. Fuck y'all need to see inside my parents' house for. You don't need to see nothing in my parents' house. You sure will only see these four walls. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Girl, hush. Yeah. All of a sudden, your parents' house is such a sanctuary, but we got to watch AJ throw the cat up against the wall. All of a sudden, now mama and daddy house, step pappy house is a sanctuary. Yeah, we can't see that. Girl, trust me, there's a reason why you're not showing. And it's one or two reasons. They told you no, or you damn sure don't want us to see it.
3, 4. 4 walls? Yeah, you sure that you only see these 4? If people weren't such fucking weirdos and creeps, then I could, we could do those types of things, but we can't because you guys, not y'all, but the weirdos and the creeps. Yeah. I don't gotta show people my motherfucking.
The way Olivia likes to brag and show off, don't y'all think she would have showed us the generational wealth home? Right, Truth. The way this girl likes to show off and brag, y'all don't think she would have loved to show us the general wealth, or what is it, generational wealth home? Come on now.
What the hell? Too late for all that, honey. I tried to be transparent. Nope. I saw some crazy person on TikTok say it was Chriselle's baby. Oh, it is Chriselle's baby. Y'all didn't know that? Yeah, this is Chriselle's baby. I got these, y'all don't know who my baby daddy is. And you don't need to know. Everybody thinks it's somebody, this person is that person. No. And then people are like, oh, well, you don't even know. Girl, bye. Just like I didn't know with AJ, and just like I didn't know with Kailani. Girl, bye. It's Blueface's baby. Girl, I wish. Girl, I wish it was Blueface's baby. Okay. Now that's a baby daddy to brag on. Right there. People just say anything.
I mean, she kind of lucked out with the AJ and Kailani situation. But when it came to this baby here, let's be honest, y'all, she definitely had sex based off what she told us, potentially with about 3 men at around the same time period. I really feel like this time she really doesn't know. To be quite honest with you, I don't think she really does know. Like with AJ, it was just Zolo, so she knew. Kailani, I can't just say it was Joey, but maybe it was just Joey, right? But when it comes to this baby, based off her conversation, it was at least 3 men that we know of. That baby, they ain't counting the ones she done laid up with and she ain't tell us about. So I think this baby, she really doesn't know.
You wouldn't be mad if it was his baby? Doesn't matter whose baby it is. What the hell? Why does it matter?
AJ looks a lot like her.
Period. It's my baby. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. It does not matter.
It actually does matter, Olivia. Maybe it doesn't matter to her, but you don't think it matters to the child that's obviously going to be born, that they would like to know their side of the family? Why do you feel like it doesn't matter who the child's father is? Once that child gets to the point where they're going to be like, who my daddy? Especially when they see AJ and Kalani speak of their dads, you don't think it's going to matter then? See, Olivia, she's not thinking that far ahead. She figured by that time she'll figure something out, right? Like, it definitely does matter. It matters. What if something happens to you? What if something happens to Stella? It definitely does matter if this child has a family on her father's side that could possibly help out in the event something happens to you. It's the fact that this woman thinks she's immortal and she's never gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to think about stuff like that. Like, you obviously you don't care about the man, or the man that that impregnated you. That's obvious. But what that got to do with the child that was made out of this situation that you had with this man? That child, but this is the same woman that basically told Zolo he wasn't the daddy for a couple of years. It was like, what was it, about 2 years?
People be worrying about the wrong thing. Like, you're worried about shit that does not concern them.
How are people worried about the wrong thing or worrying about things that don't concern them when you come to the internet and tell us who you slept with? You came to the internet and was telling us men that you were sleeping with and the size of their penis. But now somebody asking who the daddy, and now that's none of their business. That's because she don't know who the daddy is.
But these are lip stain liner.
Okay, so what we not getting ready to do is watch her play in makeup. Okay, we not getting ready to do that. We not gonna sit and watch you play in makeup. Girl, we too old for that. This ain't no makeup channel. We too old for that. We not gonna sit and watch you play in makeup. Okay, baby, a mess. You hear me? A complete mess. Jasmine said the lights got cut off over there, y'all. I'm very reluctant to go watch this video. Very reluctant to go watch this video because Jasmine, if the lights got cut off, that's because she cut them off. It's called a light switch. Okay. I don't know if you guys know, but down there in the Austin area down there, it's been a lot of rain and stuff down there. Okay, a lot of bad weather. Okay. So we're not getting ready to sit and play with Jasmine and lights getting cut off and things of that nature. Like, at what point, Jasmine, do you grow up? Like, lights getting cut off is really not a conversation to be having. We want to talk about the lights being staying on, sis. We don't want to talk about lights getting cut off. We want to talk about what you do to keep them on. Okay. Not what you do to make them keep going off. Now, obviously, y'all, Jasmine didn't get her lights cut off. This is just a conversation that she wanted to clickbait her title with. So we're gonna venture over here just for a small moment. We're not gonna stay long, but we're gonna get right on into it. Yo, is that the lake on the duplex in the sky? Okay. All right, let me get into this.
Another day. It's the next day, early in the morning. The kids already had breakfast. I'm downstairs drinking some coffee, trying to get my mind together, but I still gotta fold clothes, so that's what I'm gonna do here in a minute after I get me some coffee in. Much needed. Kids is just like really driving me crazy right now. It's a rainy day today. It is supposed to have football again today. I don't know, child. It's raining more than it did yesterday. Okay, and we're in the flash flood warning, so we'll see. I do have to run to the store. I'm not gonna lie. For the kids' dinner. They asked for PSZA to turn on Netflix, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. Ava, she's down here. Legend, I don't know where he went. He was down here too. So
Her kids always look like they just visiting.
I'm currently on my way to Aiden's therapy. It's crazy, like he had therapy because we missed it yesterday, so he had to do speech therapy, but now he's going to his regular therapy. Then I'm gonna stop at HEB and grab something. Y'all, this weather got a bitch like wanting to just lay in bed all day, but realistically, we can't do that, especially with 5 kids, okay? And then plus I had to get them.
We can't do that with 5 kids. Girl, who is laying in the bed all day unless they incapacitated? You shouldn't be able to lay in the bed all day just for the simple fact that you can't make bed laying down. I mean, you can't make money laying down in the bed. Well, you know what? You actually can. But anyway, you're not going to make much.
Get Kayla transferred and stuff like that for school because she's actually using my address to go to school she want to go to. So I had to do that. Then I finished. I checked my email. Legend.
So wait, Kaylin's using your address to go to school. What's going on with Kaylin down there at Hannah and Philip's house? Is she not liking being over there? Because all of a sudden, every time now she be over there, she calling you to come get her. She don't want to be at the pool. She don't want to do that. Now she don't want to go to school from Philip's address anymore. She want to go to school. How does she know what school she want to go to? Aren't y'all new to this neighborhood? How does she know the school over here? What's going on with Kaylin down there at Philip and Hannah house? She done fell out with Hannah or something?
It's all set. Now I gotta figure out transportation, so that's the next step. But child, school is right around the corner.
Wait a minute. Jasmine. Go back, sis. Hold on. What the hell is that? What is that? 1 pound? How many people are you feeding? 6? Because I know you're feeding yourself. What is this going to do? Especially this ground beef in the tube. By the time you cook it, it's going to be little or nothing. It's going to be half a pound. Jasmine, why do you... While you sitting on the internet watching some 17-year-old little girl eating Takis and noodles, you ain't no better. Your kids might as well be eating. Why do you shop like that? Why do we go to the store every day to cook? No, Jasmine, don't you get food stamps? Then you don't. Why do you go to the store every day? Baby, if I was people at HEB, I would get tired of looking at your face. Why do you go to the store every day? Every time you turn this camera on, you hollering about you got to go to the store. By this point, Jasmine, you cook the same thing every month. By this time, your grocery list should be so easy. You cook the same thing all the time. This is a waste of time. Like, I don't understand that. 2 things of cheese, but a pinch of hamburger meat. It definitely is too high to be going back and forth. You buying all these chips with a pound of ground beef for 6 people. You could have just bought one bag and crunched them up. Child, that little bitty thing of ground beef.
Did y'all ever know that Medicaid actually sends notifications out for the weather? Like they sent a notification out and they were like, we have bad weather in your area, prepare for the weather. We wasn't prepared, okay? The power been going in and out, and lightning, it's kind of died down a little bit, the rain, but it's still raining. Why, y'all? Something bad, embarrassing happened to me. I was in the store and I felt something on my leg, right? And why? It was like 2 of my strands that came out. One of my braids. Child, I'm probably gonna redo the front.
There wasn't nobody paying attention. It's bad weather, and then folks trying to stock up and get on back to the house. And nobody care nothing about your braids falling out your damn head.
But I might do it after I do the girl's hair because I don't have time to do my hair right now. But I'm gonna figure out which braid it came out of. It came out, and I just was like, because today I just decided to wear my hair down. Because sometimes when you put it up, all that traction and tension be a lot. And I didn't even do my edges. I didn't do nothing because it's raining. I was getting rained on. I had my hoodie on for the most part. But yeah, that happened. That was embarrassing. But yeah, I went and got some stuff to make.
I don't know if she's making rotel. She said nachos, Black Auntie.
For dinner tonight, I'm gonna make nachos, and then I gotta finish doing laundry. I started it yesterday, but I didn't finish it. And I feel like this vlog is just about to be like I'm gonna combine all my clips because I just really, yeah, it's just all over the place. But yeah, I'm about to get in the house. The kids already took the groceries upstairs. Thank God they did that. And yeah, I'm about to go inside and probably clean up the kitchen, get some stuff together.
Jasmine, sis, I just want to tell you. I mean, at this point, I don't know, sis. It just ain't nothing never going on over here. We're not even talking about drama. It's like, Jasmine, it's literally the same thing. Here's the thing. I do understand most people's lives are pretty repetitious, right? I don't think we're all flying out of the country every other week, but it'd be the same meals. It'd be the same store. It'd be the same taking the kids to therapy and this and that. And it's the same thing every video, literally. She tried to spice it up with DoorDash, but she don't do that enough to put those in videos. And then she tried to convert us over to TikTok, but we said, hell nah. Girl, a mess. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really feel like Jasmine has given up the luster of filming content. I think she don't. I'm not gonna say she doesn't. I don't know what she has going on in her life, but whatever may be going on, she's really not interested in letting us know, and that's fine. We don't have to know everything. We literally been telling them that for years, but I think Jasmine has really gotten to the point where whatever she got going on in her life, she's not willing to divulge as much, and she just don't really have much to talk about anymore. And you know what? And that makes sense. That's why Jasmine probably needs to invest in getting a job. I'm not going to keep saying that because she can do whatever she wants to. I think she has some type of help with this apartment. I don't know if it's Section 8. I don't know what she has, right? But she could be a Section 8 recipient. That definitely could be possible. I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know what Jasmine has going on, but I don't know. I just really feel like maybe it's time for her to pivot, Now we'll definitely catch her every now and then if she's talking about something crazy, we'll catch it. Hold on, you guys. Give me just a moment. All right, you guys, I apologize for that. You said Jasmine learned a way to make money without doing anything. That's the only time you see her around here when she needs money. Yeah, that's true too. And I think I said that to you guys earlier. Real life is hitting her hard, and playing make believe on YouTube is no longer working for her. You think that's what it is? Are you talking about Jasmine, Black Auntie? I don't know, you guys. Like I said, it it definitely is a shift in things. Like I said, I've been watching. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really watch Jasmine like that anymore because it's just not really much going on. If between Olivia and Jasmine, Olivia is a little more interesting than Jasmine, and I think the reason why Olivia is a little more interesting is because how things have unfolded for her throughout the years. Because Olivia was so cocky about her living situation, and Jasmine wasn't as cocky about it. Jasmine kind of downplayed herself for the longest, um, uh, and Olivia didn't. For years Olivia told us she was that bitch, and now you sitting in your mama's back bedroom doing the back bedroom chronicles, which I just think this, you know it doesn't make sense to me. When you get to the point where you're on this social media making the type of money that they could have made, their living situations should be far better than what they are. You know, um, Jasmine got a decent looking place to live at, but Olivia doesn't. And let's be honest, Olivia broke that lease. Ain't no telling when she'll be able to get her another place. You know what I'm saying? Unless she's able to get one from a private landlord. But even these private landlords nowadays are running credit checks. Like everybody is running credit checks because people's monies are really funny. You know, and people don't want to take those liabilities anymore because it becomes a very expensive liability when you get someone to move into your house, and it takes months and months and months to get them up out of there. You said yes, I think she is maturing. Sh- yes, I think she is maturing. Can't identify that feeling. She really needs a real life friend. Yeah, and I'm not gonna say I don't think Chrissy is a real life friend. I think Chrissy is friendly, but I don't know. I don't know. I think Chrissy may be a little reserved about the type of things that she lets Jasmine be aware of what she got going on. I don't know, y'all. I think a lot of my conversation, I'm just assuming those are assumptions. I don't know what's going on. But I think Jasmine needs to really pivot, and she needs to get a job. I think if she got a job, her quality of life would be a far more better because, it's great to be able to be there for your children. But as her kids start growing up and start, obviously now they're developing their own identities and their own things. Jasmine's gonna be kind of left in the wind. She really needs to start looking because I'm telling you, you'll wake up and your kids are 5 years old, and you'll go to sleep and your kids are five. You'll wake up and child they'll be 16. Like it goes by really, really fast. Raising kids and things of that nature. And after all these years of watching Jasmine, she's still not prepared. The way she grocery shops, like, look, I want to show y'all this. These cabinets stay empty. I guess I come from a place where it brought joy to me to have my refrigerator stocked, to have my cabinets stocked. It brought joy to me to always have a plethora of things in the home for my children, my family to enjoy. These ladies get on the internet, it's Jasmine exclusively, and there's just never nothing like cabinets empty, pantries empty, refrigerator empty. I don't know about y'all, but that would just really make me depressed. Regardless if her kids are there 2 weeks out of the month or not, they are coming back. You know what I'm saying? So why have to run out to the store just to get stuff for nachos when, let's be honest, ground beef should have already been in your home. Um, Nacho shells should already been in your, like, those things should have already been there. Now, if you're making some type of specialty meal, then maybe you don't have all the ingredients, and that's when you kind of run out and go get a few little things because you don't have all the ingredients. But something like ground beef, like, for her to pick up a 1 pound of ground beef, that means she literally had no ground beef in her house. That's what that meant. She had no ground beef in her house. So when you go to the store, sis, do you not buy meat? Remember how she used to police her access to the children's food? Yeah, I do remember that, sis. Yeah, shit, but that's the thing. Why are we still saying, Elizabeth, after all these years, that this girl does not know how to shop? Like, at what point do you learn? That's what I'm saying. You watching everybody else on the internet. Why not watch stuff that's more beneficial to you in your growth? Because there are a lot of people on this internet that are doing it the right way, And Jasmine could learn from watching things that are, to me personally, that's more beneficial, because there's no way at her age, and as long as she's been on her own, meaning managing her own household with 5 kids, you go into the store and get 1 pound of ground beef. And if anything, so are you planning on not eating ground beef for the rest of the month? Because why would you just get one? Why not get a couple? So you already have them in the freezer. That's what I'm saying. The obsession of running to the store every day is bananas to me. I've always been the type of person, y'all, I do not like going to the store every day. I promise you I don't. The grocery store. I like my stuff stocked. And my kids have left the nest, but I still like to have my stuff stocked. I think it's just embedded in me because I did it for so many years when the kids were young and at home. I just like to have my stuff stocked. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't cook nowhere near the way I used to. But when I'm ready for something, I just go in there and get it because it's there for the most part. It's there for the most part. I don't know, y'all. But that's my time, honey. I'm gone. I'm out of here. We'll come back. Um, oh no. This is what I wanted to say to y'all. Remember the other day I told you guys about that story that happened the other day about those 2 teenagers in East St. Louis, where the girl 15, I think the boy 16, unalived the girl's family, 5 of them. They actually hurt 7 of them. 2 of them are still in the hospital in critical condition. 5 of them lost their lives, including the mother, the grandmother, siblings. Well, what we ended up finding out today, I heard today, in the process of them unaliving the grandmother, who is the matriarch of the family, the boy, the teenage girl's boyfriend, cuts the grandmother's finger off, her thumb. Cut her thumb off. Hear me out. Cut her thumb off so they could be able to access her iPhone. They said the boy did it. Cut the grandmother's thumb off so they could be able to access her iPhone. I don't know if that was in there to get to her Cash App or what, most people do have, in their iPhone, they got their cards on their iPhone and the apps that they can access money, like the Apple Cash and Cash App. And I just said to myself, young lady, and I'm just going to call her a young lady because that's what she is. She's a 15-year-old young girl. You did all of this because the family had kicked him out. Something about stealing a gun. The family had kicked him out of wherever he was at. She got mad at her family because they wouldn't let him come stay with her wherever house she was living in. Since you did all this to ultimately still not be able to live with that boy, you will never see that boy ever again. Because y'all both going to prison. I don't know what the laws are in Illinois with the death penalty. You did all of that because they wouldn't let that boy come stay with you, come live with you. And since now you over there in one jail and he over in another, he still can't stay with you. You did all that. And the boy still can't stay with you because now y'all both in jail. Yeah, they took her money. They said she going to juvie because of her age. This happened in East St. Louis, Black Auntie. Yeah, if the state has it, because it definitely was premeditated. I just thought to myself, you know, for a for some little boy that maybe 2 years from now, I probably wouldn't even been 2 years. A year from now, girl, you'd been on to the next ninja. You did all that because this boy couldn't lay his head in your house. And now neither you nor him are going to be able to lay your head in any house but the big house, which is the prison. Like, it did. Baby, when I tell you that bothered me so, I'm like, what in the world? What did grandma do? And the little girl's father, he basically like, she did a grown, she made a grown decision. She gonna have to deal with them grown consequences. The little girl's father he just been like, all right, not minimizing the deaths, but he just like her, like his heart not bleeding for his daughter. He said, "Hey, you did a crime, not pay, not pay with your time, basically." She definitely is, and here's the sad part about that, Pearl. She will forever be haunted with this. Like, girl, you literally, and here's the sad part. You literally extinguish every part of your family that would even put money on your books at this point. Any person that would even look out for her while she's doing the rest of her life in prison, any family member that would have helped, you literally took them all out. Grandma, mama, siblings, anybody, any family member that would have at least looked out for her and threw a couple dollars on her books, you have extinguished all those people. And I guarantee you can who if when they give you a phone call, girl, who do you call? You unalived your mama and your grandmama. Your daddy ain't studying. Baby, when I tell you the world we live in is just that. The world we live. Child, we just here. I'm telling you, it's a bunch of aliens on the air. It's a mess. She gonna have to call on somebody. And what I'm saying is that little girl, she will never, like, this will forever haunt her. Forever and ever and ever and ever. You did all this for a little boy, and this time next year you won't even remember that boy's name. Thank you, Jazzy. All right, y'all. That's my time. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Y'all be safe out here. T-Mar gonna see y'all in the next one, honey. Remember, serve what you love. Bye.